Welcome to Obscure. Before we get started, to my empathetic people, I just want to say that it is important to protect your energy. So understand that nothing in this video is your situation. Listen, but don't absorb. We're just here to sip some tea. So Eva Marcille went on Ricky Smiley and she had discussed the fact that she changed her daughter's last name, who she shares with Kevin McCall, to her husband's last name. Check this out.
I just went through a name change for my firstborn, Marley Ray. So Marley was born in 2014, and I gave her her biological father's name. And after 2 months, we became estranged, and I raised her as a single mom. And then the good Lord saw fit for me to meet an amazing man, Michael Sterling, who has become my husband and the father of my later children. And so, long story short, we all have the name Sterling, and Marley is the only one with her biological father's name. And I saw it necessary, and Mike saw it necessary, to change her name. And so we've been going through the process, which I must say is not an easy process. It is not for the faint of heart, but we've been working through it. And yesterday, I can say that thank you for the Honorable Judge Manning here in Fulton County Court granted me a name change for Marley. She is now officially and legally Marley Ray Sterling.
Now, allegedly in a relationship with Kevin McCall, who is her daughter's biological father, it's said that he was very abusive. It's alleged that he was putting hands on her while she was pregnant with their daughter. It is also said that he had put hands on her while she was holding their daughter. And, eventually she just could not take any more of the abuse, so she moved away. And, Kevin, he debunked a lot of what she was saying. Well, trying to debunk a lot of what she was saying. He was saying how she's clout chasing, how she's only relevant because she keeps using his name, But to me, a lot of actions that Kevin McCall has showed to the public via Instagram and Twitter has kind of, made me think that a lot of what Eva Marcille was saying was the truth. Because, on social media, he was always posting about her, like, nonstop. And then as well as, it was one comment that he said that I felt like it was a little dark, Eva Marcille has a friend named Stephanie Mosley, and she was murdered back in 2014 because her husband, I guess they were going through problems, he took her out and then took himself out. So Kevin McCall was saying, he can understand why he did what he did. So insinuating that he's thinking of doing the same thing when it comes to him and Eva Marcille. I felt like that was very, very dark.
I have a protective order for safety as it pertains to domestic violence for me, my children, and my parents. Every time I move, he finds me. Because of that, I live in multiple places. Safety is a priority for me. Nobody, I'm not hurt.
She is Candy.
That's my business.
I believe that your baby father might be a little cuckoo, but girl, he ain't after you like that.
Now, apparently he is after her like that because, like I said, he's been posting numerous amounts of things on social media for years. Even before I started doing celebrity gossip on YouTube, I would see things that he posted on Instagram and just be like, what in the world is wrong with this guy? You know what I'm saying? As you can see with this video, this photo, this is a photo that he posted of Eva Marcille, I guess doing his toenails, clipping his toenails, or I don't know, girl. Get you a woman that can model and do your feet. Now, like I said earlier, Kevin McCall has been trolling Eva Marcille on social media for years. You get what I'm saying? So that little picture that I just posted is only like a little teeny snippet, from, like I said, that weird dark comment he said pertaining to Stephanie Mosley and just a whole lot of other things. Just, like I said, a lot of what he do kind of makes me feel like Eva Marcille is telling us the truth about him, As we all know, she was pregnant back in 2018. And when she was pregnant and around the time that she had her baby, Kevin McCall was trolling her, trying to insinuate that, she was having an affair with him and that the baby was his. Just trolling. Check out these clips.
I gotta get my life together. My hair, my everything. You know what I'm saying? I got a son. I got a stepson on the way. You know what I'm saying? And once I get my baby mama back, I got a stepson to take care of.
Thanks for all the congratulations and everything. Not posting any pictures of the baby right now because, we just want to keep our privacy and protect our family, And also, the baby dark skin. Here's a toast to fatherhood.
See, a lot of y'all don't know I just had a baby. But y'all just don't know that I'm the father. When you see that the baby is chocolate and fine like me, you'll see I'm the daddy. I mean, you never know. It could be a girl that I just had. I'm going to name her Everlasting. EVA Lasting.
Yeah, anyways, so they've been going at it about custody of Marley for a while, but at one point, he actually disowned Marley on social media. It all started when Eva Marcille had posted a picture, or it might have been a video, but her husband was holding Marley, right? And, he says some things, but what triggered him to disown his daughter is when Eva Marcille posted her baby bump. So this is the picture that Eva Marcille posted on her Instagram when she was pregnant with her son. And in response, Kevin McCall said, if you want to her so bad, you can have her. I'm deleting all memories of her. I'm not about to play any more games or participate in society's joke of a child program, he said. You're dead to me. This man also went as far as deleting all pictures that he had of Marley off of his social media, saying, now you see her and now you don't, as if he's proven something to us and looks good, disowning his own child that at the end of the day doesn't have anything to do with this. You know what I'm saying? He just looked like a clown. So back in March, he had recorded this video and he's basically saying how he misses his daughters and how they shouldn't believe anything that they see in the media. Just know, I'm thinking about you, Check this out.
I don't want to show weakness. I think it's strength to admit when you're in pain. I miss both my daughters. It hurts incredibly bad. And I want them to see this. I love you. Genesis and Marley, if you see this, I'm your daddy and I love you. And I'm looking for you. And I cry every morning and I pray every morning for you. Don't believe nothing you see.
Now, even though he was crying and stuff like that, I kind of feel like the video was sincere because I would want to believe that a parent would actually miss their child if they're not able to see their child and spend time with your child, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that he's sincere about it, or at least I hope that he's sincere. But what I am going to say is I see a lot of people that is coming at Eva Marcille, why would you change your daughter's last name to your husband's last name? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Kevin McCall is her dad and it's wrong for you to change her last name to your husband's last name. And honestly, I feel like y'all can kill that noise. On some grown woman stuff, I don't even see how people can come out of their mouth with that. You get what I'm saying? First of all, it's very clear that Kevin McCall is kind of dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to just put myself in a higher place, because I believe at a certain extent we all have certain mental health issues. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that to put him down or anything like that. But what I am going to say is from his actions, from all the times that he was like stalking her on social media, trolling her on social media, trolling her husband, even disowning his own child as if she had anything to do with this. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like he is kind of dysfunctional. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like if Marley is in a house and her mother has the Sterling last name, her brother have the Sterling last name, you know what I'm saying, she's the only one that doesn't have the Sterling last name, I would feel like in a sense that she would feel kind of out of place. I mean, I'm pretty sure like most of the people that watch my channel are empaths, so you can pretty much put yourself in her shoes. Just imagine being a little girl, right? And your father is already not around. You get what I'm saying? Your father is not already around. At this age, Marley, kids might not voice it, but they know when a parent is not around. You get what I'm saying? So just for her, she's in a house with her mom, her mom's husband, her siblings, they all have the same last name, and she's like the outcast. I mean, I can kind of imagine how that will make her feel, especially as she get older into like teenage years, and she's the only one without the Sterling last name. She's the outcast of her family. And I'm pretty sure as a good mother, or good parents, because I'm pretty sure that Eva Marcille's husband is a good parent, they don't want her to feel like that, especially in the long run. So they want to nip that in the bud, because it doesn't matter if this isn't your real father. At the end of the day, he's the one around. He is your dad. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have his last name, because blood doesn't mean anything. You get me? And I feel like anybody should do that for their child. You know what I'm saying? Any woman out there that is a single mother, and your father, the father of your child, he's not around. I feel like if you just so happen to get with this amazing guy, you know what I'm saying, that wants to take your child as his own, and you feel like you want to change your child's last name to his to fit the rest of the family, because you done had kids by him and stuff, and you want, everybody to feel like the same, I feel like go for it. Because I know plenty of people in my personal life that have done that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is a good move. I would rather for Marley to feel like she belongs than for her not to belong just because Kevin McCall is biologically her father. Like, no. Because at the end of the day, this is the house that she lives in. This is the man that she sees all of the time. This is her dad, And like Eva Marcille has said on a Wendy Williams episode, she was saying how, her husband has been adopted. The people that raised him is not his biological parents. So to him, that blood stuff can go out the window. Because at the end of the day, it's understood that just because someone isn't kin to you does not mean they can't be your parent. You get what I'm saying? Just like when it comes to Sierra and Russell Wilson. You get what I'm like? I don't know if Sierra didn't change Baby Future's last name. I'm pretty sure that she didn't. I'm not sure. Actually, that makes me want to look into that. But if Sierra was to decide to do that, I wouldn't blame her. You get my drift? Like, it's different when the guy that your child is by is actually in the picture. Like, Future is actually in the picture. So I can't imagine her changing Baby Future's last name. But as for Kevin McCall, he wasn't in the picture. Now, if he wanted to be in the picture and they just made it so he wasn't in the picture, I'm not sure. But all I know is he wasn't in the picture. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's only right to change that girl's last name. So her last name could be the same as her mother's and the same as her siblings, okay? Period. And a lot of these people that be in relationships with people and want to dog them out, want to put their hands on them, want to cheat on them, want to just act like they're trash, like they don't matter. there is no reason for you to get mad when that person that you're dogging out, that you're, putting on the back burner, you're treating like an option, you're putting hands on them and all that stuff. There's no reason for you to get upset when that person is moved on to a different person. There's no reason for you to get upset. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes to, especially like you hear it with women, it's so many women out here that deals with that has dealt with a guy that has dogged them out, has trashed them or whatever, and then once they want to move on to a different guy, then all of a sudden he's acting possessive, he's acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some men get violent. Some men will actually get violent, And I feel like it's no need for that because you knew what you was doing to that person. So don't look surprised or don't feel surprised when that person actually moves on. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with Eva Marcille changing her daughter's last name to her husband's last name. Even though I do agree with it and a lot of other people agree with it, I know there's a lot of people that don't agree with that. Okay, and I feel like we're all entitled to our opinions. So, if there's people that comment in my comment section and they don't have the same viewpoints as me, I am totally okay with that. Because I feel like everybody should be able to say how they feel without being ridiculed in any kind of way. Like, I'm not going to come for you just because you feel like she should have kept her daughter's last name the same as her biological father. Like, I'm not going to come for you in the comments. So I feel like people just need to grow up and stop treating people wrong and then expecting a different outcome. Just like when it comes to the whole Sierra and Russell Wilson situation and how Future just kept talking about it in interviews, and he just had all this animosity with Sierra, and a whole bunch of other people had all this some animosity with Sierra. And I'm just like, do people really expect women to just sit there and be sad and be mad and just have like this horrible life? Like, is that the picture you see when you think of women? Like, cause no, this is like this is life, and life goes on, and even if Kevin McCall is not in this girl's life goes on. You get what I'm saying? Like, if Mike is her dad, if he's acting like the dad, then that's her dad, and at the end of the day, if she's in a household with them and they all have the same last name, I feel like it's only right to change her last name to the same as theirs. So in the long run, when she gets older, she feel like she belongs. She might wonder where her father is, but at the end of the day, she knows that in her household with Eva Marcille and with her husband and her siblings, she belongs. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm about to wrap this video up. I really appreciate you guys clicking on my video, watching it all the way to this point. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe and ring the notification bell so you can see all of my new content. Peace, y'all.